So I got to frame this in a certain way. There's a movie that came out last year, 2013, called Olympus is Fallen, or Has Fallen. It's about the North Koreans attacking the White House and with the intent of destroying the United States and reuniting, well, North and South Korea. It was very effectively done. Now I'm going to use that as a springboard, or maybe, you know, I'm going to walk the plank. Could be walking the plank. I'm going to use that as a springboard, though. We'll just call it a springboard. We'll call it like I'm going to dive into the pool and there is no water. The North Korean, two high-level North Korean leaders, number 2 and number 3 on the hit parade. Number 1 stayed home. Number 1, the North Korean leader, Mr. Kim, has been missing in action. Now, it's sort of like a surprise visit, like, hello, I'm here. Come on, let me in. So anyway, so they come to South Korea to, you know, well, just to take in the sights. According to the report I saw on CNN, they offered the South Koreans a bonbon. Now, it isn't that hard to figure it out, but I had to retrace my steps. Remember, I'm using this as this is all based on a movie that I haven't made yet, in the future that I haven't lived yet. Kim has become so paranoid and so full of grandiose ideas that he's decided he is the Messiah who's going to bring about the end of the world. You know, like Revelation 23. Yeah, so he wants to bring about the end of the world. He wants to cause a great nuclear holocaust, and everybody dies except him. And then he has to have somebody style his hair, you know, like the devil. Yeah. Anyway, but he is basically going to launch missiles, long-range missiles. He's really been adamant about pushing these North Korean scientists to get enough advancement in their missile technology and also in the bomb-making technologies that they can launch a nuclear strike against the west coast of the United States, hitting at least Hawaii, Alaska, and of course, possibly even Seattle, Washington, and, you know, San Francisco. He probably really wants to nuke San Francisco. I don't know. He probably really wants to nuke Seattle, but, you know. So the idea is, early one morning, and of course, one of his keen supporters, one that controls his mind, probably, is the terrorist I call the Hat, also called John, but that's no H there, just Jon. But anyway, or the Hat. Well, he's been apprised of this because he has vast connections throughout the globe, throughout the universe. Actually, he connects to almost every little dot and tittle. And so what happens is one day, when everybody's hunkered down in their respective pits, probably Kim's, pretty licking some girl's twat. I shouldn't say that, should I? Well, you know, it might be. Well, he's doing this kind of thing. The generals are loosing the missiles toward the United States, and, well, possibly even in Seattle, somebody's, some girl's, licking some other girl's twat. Don't say that. I don't know. I'm just trying to imagine the future. But this is real stuff. This is something to be concerned about. But the thing is, though, number 2 and number 3, realizing the madness of King George, so to speak, who wants his horse, and his heroin and his candy, made an in run around Kim, and went to the south, and they had to be very careful because they're being watched and monitored, bugged every which way. Well, they got bugs up their fucking ass. Excuse my fucking language. And they're trying to tell the South, to tell the United States that they will be nuked probably very soon. Unless, of course, they find some way to get King George off his high horse and down off the mountain. And repeat, the mountain. Because remember, what almost happened very recently was, well, something I can't even speak of because it's too horrible to imagine. But if it had happened, that would be the equivalent of a nuclear holocaust. Armageddon, the apocalypse, the end of days. Revelations chapter 23, which hasn't been written yet. I would write it, but, well, I don't want to write it yet. Maybe later. Anyway. So, put a cap on it. So now the North Koreans are in South Korea, detailing in very subtle ways, as much as they can, about Kim's plan to nuke the United States, to start World War III, to cause everything to go bust. That'll make the hat happy. And the hat wants nothing. Really, the hat holds the hat out, says, I want nothing. That's really what a hat wants. Hats want absolutely nothing. Hat wants oblivion. So I got to frame that in a certain way. Yes, oblivion. That is, give yourself that big old final shot of heroin and dream the dream that never ends. Death. Yeah, the hat wants death. But anyway, so now now everybody knows, because I'm going to, if I can, upload this to YouTube. And anyway, but remember, I have to be cagey about this. I have to get this right just in the nick of time, because if I don't, then I might end up skiing in Leavenworth, Washington, where the skiing is great, and the and the bikinis are good too. Yeah, and it's all told to you free of charge, as long as you have an internet connection. So details are still emerging, but I'm working on it. Superman is still here. So that either means A, he figures he can't be killed, which is probably true, or B, he wants to be killed, he doesn't care, or C, it's going to be some kind of final option. That is, maybe Kim's going to threaten the United States with nuclear holocaust, with the intent that Obama will bow down and kiss Kim's ass, and then actually that makes sense, doesn't it? Anyway, allow Kim to take over the United States and get his hair done every goddamn day. Wouldn't that be so beautiful? How's my hair look, by the way? Anyway, this Operation Officer Windfall, detailing you this particular message because I want to. I want to save the world. I want to save everything. I want to save everything. I even want to save John from his motherfucking evil motherfucking madness. I spit when I think of John. Anyway, but I'm going to kick the can down the road. I'll let people that have guns and, sneaky things like the AC-130, which would be very nice, or one of those Raptors, to do their job. Anyway, and today, of course, is November 22nd, 1963. I'm in Dallas, Texas. Thank you very much. Tomorrow, of course, is Sunday.